second with Coach Levy. How are things maybe a little bit different this spring?
I mean, I think we've got a great addition of players. I think everyone's learning to play a bit much better. Everyone's just come together as a team more. I mean, it's hard in the first year to really get guys to mesh and so quickly, but I think everyone's doing a good job at that this year.
What's the makeup of this group of tight ends here this spring?
We got ball players all over. I mean, we just brought in a Mecca from JUCO. We've got Campbell returning, and I think we've got a great room.
Speaking of Emeka, he's a little different kind of tight end than you. I mean, kind of describe what his style of play is like.
I mean, you don't miss him. He's 6'9". As soon as he steps on the field, you're gonna see and know that he's on the field. I mean, and at that size, a lot of guys expect him to just be kind of one style and get hands dirty and stuff, but he can run, and I mean, it's going to surprise a lot of people.
Coming off, obviously, a rough season last year, what's been the mindset of the team this off season? And obviously, so still some things you could learn from last year and take away, but what's kind of been the overall mindset?
I mean, everyone's here to work. I mean, what happened last year, no one wants to repeat that, and I think that in everyone's mind is just pushing everyone to work so much harder that we felt, or the people that have been here felt, the lows, and we don't want to feel that again.
I know it's early on in the spring here, but what's been like practicing against this defense and especially some of the new guys there on that side of the ball?
It's been great. I love to compete. We brought in a lot of great players on defense, and they love to compete too, so I mean, it just brings out the best of everyone.
How different is that quarterback room this year?
Quarterback, I mean, glad to have Bilate back from like previous injuries, but quarterback room's great. We've got Kamario, Luke, and I'm just ready to work with everyone.
Where do you feel like maybe you've made the biggest gains this year compared to last year?
I think that people will be very surprised and impressed with the blocking that comes from me this year. I've always been one to stick my face in and effort and grind. I think this year I'm honing down a lot of the techniques, along with putting some size on as well.
You mentioned Blake. Any differences you see from him coming into the spring, especially after coming off the injury?
Blake's balling. I mean, that's what Blake does. He's just out there slinging the rock and he's balling.
Appreciate it, Seydou.